2.5 weeks ago, we got our 30 broiler chickens mailed to us. Had the whole brooder set up, ready for them. They were doing great, but now they are getting really big to be inside those brooders. So it is time to get them outside where they are supposed to be. Time to get them out of the bathroom and into the backyard. You guys ready? I think they're hungry. I think they're trying to eat my hand. The good thing about broiler chickens, meat chickens, is that they grow so much faster. They start to get feathers quicker than a normal chicken. So you can get them outside at an earlier age. Sometimes about at 3 weeks, they're mostly feathered. Right now, our chicks are about 2.5 weeks old, and it does still gonna get pretty cold here in Michigan. So we are taking a small chance by doing this. If chickens are outside and they are cold, they're gonna make a really loud noise. They're gonna look to curl up and want to just kind of like find a source of warmth somewhere. These guys are not doing that. They are roaming around, they are having fun. They are pecking at the ground and grass just like they're supposed to. And now they're doing what they do about most of the day, which is eating. So this big feeder here is nice. It's a 30-pound feeder. This is that chicken tractor from Happy Farm that we just put together in the last video. There is still a link and discount code below in our description if you are looking into one of these. They have many different sizes and kinds. But the feeder they also gave us, and like I said, it's a 30-pound feeder, which is gonna be great for us because we can just fill it all the way up or fill it most of the way up. And these guys will just have feed to munch on and eat on for a couple days instead of us having to come out here and manually feed them every single time. There's something just so great about being able to see these chickens be on grass for the first time. For them to explore, for them to just be where they're supposed to be, where they were designed to be, out of those little brooders, and just being a part of nature here with us. It just kind of makes you want to soak it in. Like I could just stare at them here for the next like 5 minutes and just enjoy watching them, hearing them, seeing them explore. And I love it. I really do. It makes me truly appreciate where our food comes from, being able to see this. Empty brooders that are not inside our house. That is a win. For our brooders, what we do is all that bedding we take and we dump into our compost bin that we have in the main chicken run for our flock of chickens. And that just helps add to our compost, which will then help us out for our garden season that we have coming up. The kids absolutely love being out here with the chicks when they're this small. It allows them to really be able to handle them and take care of them and help out with them. We'll see how they handle the night. That is usually a part that makes me a little nervous always, is chickens outside for the first night. How do they adjust? How do they handle? So we'll come back out tonight, see how they're adjusting, and then out in the morning, we'll see how they did after their first night.
All right, it's the next morning and we are checking to see how the chickens did overnight. That was their first night. And let's see here. All right, unfortunately we did lose 2 of the chickens that we put out last night, and so I think tonight we'll probably end up trying to run an extension cord and putting a heater in. It should be pretty warm today. I think it's gonna be in the mid-50s with the sun out. So I do see some shivering. They look a little cold. They are not too far off of being at the appropriate age of supposed to being out here. Around 3 weeks, generally you are able to bring out Cornish cross chickens. And they have their feathers. We've had them without heat for some time. So unfortunately, I just think a couple of them got sat on and didn't make it.
It's one of the hard things about life is that when you have life, unfortunately, there is death. And we looking at these chicks right now, they do look like they might be getting cold. Another thing is that when I came out here last night, chicks, whenever they're at young ages, they always huddle up and they just get on top of each other. So maybe they were trampled, maybe they suffocated underneath other chicks. But since they do look like they are a little cold, they do look like they are making some noise, what we are going to do, just in case that is what happened, I'm gonna take this brooder box that we used here, this tote, I'm gonna sit it upright, just like you see like that. I'm gonna throw some pine shavings in there, and we are going to run an extension cord out, and we are at least gonna get one heat plate in here so that there is some kind of heat, just in case that is what happened. It sucks. It sucks knowing that that could be something that we did. This is the earliest that we've ever had Cornish cross chickens here, and here in Michigan, unfortunately, we still touch 30-some degree weather sometimes around this time of year. So we are realizing that next year we probably won't get chicks till the start of April, which is right now. So that 2 weeks from now, we are getting chicks out mid-April instead of the first week of April like we just had to do. So we have never put a heat source out for our chicks outside ever, but sometimes you need to make sure you know how to balance. You need to realize what your animals need, and unfortunately we cut this one a little too close. We debated just at least putting out a little brooder thing like this the first night, even without the heat plate. Now we're wishing we would have done it, but I'm gonna show the chicks this area so they know to come over here for some heat. I'm hoping with this kind of little like heater box in here, this will help just get them by here for the next probably about 5 days, maybe a week. And then we can get it out of here depending on how the temperatures are. But this at least just gives them a spot. One, that kind of gets them out of the wind a little bit more here being at the box. But two, it does have some heat for them. We just feel unfortunate that that had to happen to 2 of the chicks. Especially if that's something that we did wrong. And so we'll leave them be. We'll come out tonight and we'll see if they're going to use this or not, or if we're gonna have to bring them there, because I want to make sure that we don't lose any more chicks. All right, it's getting late, getting close to bedtime here for the chicks and for me, and it looks like they are liking the heater box. As you can see, basically all of them are inside it. So it looks like for some reason we have 4 of the chicks that are over there. So I'll bring them over here, see if they stay or not. There might just not be enough room for them or something, or not sure. You never know with chicks. But this looks like it should be working pretty good, so we'll come check on them in the morning tomorrow, and hopefully no casualties, and we'll finally be successful at getting these chicks out even during this Michigan colder weather. Last night when I came out here to check and see how the chicks are doing with that heat box that we set up for them, they were all curled up in it. Every single one of them went to it. So coming out this morning, hopefully we come out to no casualties. All the chickens are round, they're healthy. So let's go out and let's see how they're doing. All right, well, as you can see, they didn't have any water, so they go through their water really fast. Right now we're having a problem with the bell waterer not working exactly how we'd like, so we're still bringing out just these smaller waters. We do have bigger waterers that we could probably get out for them in our sheds. So it looks like when you have 26 chickens, they're gonna go through water very fast. So as they're all here right now actually drinking water at the front of this, I'm actually going to pull it onto some new grass so that we're not killing any of this grass, so we can reuse it here during the same cycle. So let me show you guys how this chicken tractor operates. Now they have some brand new grass all around this area for them to be able to be on. And then we'll move this box up here so that the next time that we go to do this move, it won't be as bad. But since That's where a lot of the poop and everything is at the moment. They have fresh grass here at the front of the coop. In the back, still just a little dirty. It's not too bad. It is nice seeing that all of them are here. They're all moving around just fine. They look like they need to build up some more feather formation, but them just having this box that kind of breaks some of the wind a little bit more, and it's just on the brooder setting of heat, so it's really not a strong heat, but just enough to kind of get them warm and get them to huddle around it a little bit more. It seems like they are doing great in here. It's not something that we're crazy about, is bringing a heat source out, but we have to learn to adjust. This is something that we've always been big about, is, oh, like chickens, they figure it out, they'll work out. But sometimes you need to realize that you were wrong, that you made the wrong decision, and bringing them out this early during this time of year for us here in Michigan just didn't work. But now they're doing just great. A good learning experience for us. It just shows you that it doesn't always just work out. You can't just assume that you're not gonna have to learn something that day. So why are you in the wrong spot? These chickens, they just go wherever they want. Yeah, this isn't your flock. Should we take you to your flock? Well, semi-successful trip of getting the chicks outside. Now what we have to do is just keep an eye on them, make sure that everything's going okay from this point forward. The chicks are moved. A video coming soon. Pigs out into the woods. It is time to get them officially moved. We've been saying this, we've been working on it, but it's time to make it official because one, they don't have any grass anymore, nothing to eat on in their areas, but two, it's just so muddy and puddled in that area, we need to get them somewhere new. Many who are like dust will awake, some to everlasting life, others to everlasting disgrace and contempt. Have a great day and a better tomorrow. God bless you guys.